Yo, what is up, guys? I hope you're okay. I hope you're well, because I'm certainly not. Yeah. Uh, results, guys. Um, I'm really nervous for results, but I'm excited also to be done with high school, and that's all I'll say on that. Because I've been thinking about it all day, and it's been making me really stressed out. Like really stressed out. Mm. So, how are you guys? um, I recently finished Adventure Time, finally. Well, I guess not. Well, I've been watching it for such a long time, but I finished Adventure Time, and I am gonna start. Well, I started Distant Lands, but I like watched one episode. I think I'm just gonna watch it as like a side piece because I'm watching the L Word now. I'm starting the L Word. Well, I've started the L Word, mm, which is really good. I love the aesthetic of like being gay in America in the 90s and the noughties, the 2000s. Like, it seems like so much fun. Like, okay, like, yes, you do have like you can't necessarily like marry your partner and stuff, but like the gay club seems so cool, and the gay kids, but I wasn't there, and I don't want to be there also because I'm black. um I don't want to be in the US at any point in time because I'm black. um anyway, yeah. I'm just looking at my window and I'm crocheting. I always do this when I'm recording a podcast episode. I just sit and I look out the window and I crochet. And it helps me to think about life, you know? I also just love looking out the window in Jen, especially when it's raining. I think the last episode I did it was raining. Guys, I love the rain. Can you remember the rain? Can you remember the rain? Anyway, do you know what my friend told me today? She told me I'm an Italian sleeper agent because my voice teacher wants me to do opera or like go into opera. I don't think that's how that works. Like, I seriously don't, because I was telling her about the conspiracy theory about Beyonce being an Italian white. Yeah, like that's like synonymous, but being an Italian woman named Anne-Marie Lastrassi and like pretending to be black, and people will use like videos of her singing like opera songs as proof that she's this white woman named Anne-Marie Lastrassi. And my friend was like, yeah, that checks out, like, yeah. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? She's like, well, all people that sing opera are Italian. Ask your teacher. And I was like, no, like my teacher's not Italian. She's definitely South African, and she definitely wanted me to do like opera music, or you know. She was like this. She was like, I'm just gonna teach you to sing the way I sing because that's the only way I know how to teach someone to sing. And like she always gave me those sussy Italian warm-ups, you know, that she meant to sing in opera, in that she meant to sing in like head voice, um like Manca Solecita and Semplicetta Tortorella. Forgive my pronunciation. But anyway, like she was like, I think your voice teacher knows something about you that you don't. And I was like, there's no way that if I'm Italian, like my voice teacher knows and I don't know. And she was like, well, but she was basically saying like, I'm an Italian sleeper agent, that's why I'm being so defensive. Guys, can you believe I had to start over on my star-shaped blankie? I was crocheting a star blankie, remember? And then I found that there was a mistake that got bigger as I went, that I made in the like earlier rows, so I had to basically start over. But I'm like basically where I was at last week. This blankie is not difficult to do at all. I'm just a bit broke, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get more wools anytime soon. But hey guys, and now, it's a new month. I'm gonna get a salary. Anyway, yeah, and we were fighting because I was saying like, oh, it was kind of off topic, but I was talking about how Pavarotti's not necessarily an opera singer. He just sings opera songs, and he's so valid for that, you know. And then she was like, nah, he's definitely an opera singer because he's Italian. But yeah, do you guys think all Italian people are opera singers? She was telling me Ariana Grande is an opera singer because she's Italian. And I was like, where have you ever heard Ariana Grande sing opera? And she's like, she just does it in her pastime. Like, it comes naturally to all Italians. Like, girl, come on now. Okay, so basically, I just had tea and I feel so warm inside. Guys, I don't know what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to live my life and get that bread and just be happy, you know. But about the L word, on the L word, I really love Bet Porter because I love art nerd lesbians. Like, she is me and I am her. Rina Sawayama reference. Reach inside and pull you close. I won't leave you alone. Teach me the words I used to know. Yeah, but I don't know the girl. So hold the girl. If you guys know that song, it's Hold the Girl by Rina Sawayama. Oh my god, can we talk about how Rina... what the heck? Like, her first EP and her first album, Rina and Sawayama, were like such hits. Oh, here comes. If this is this loud scooter guy, guys, there's this guy in a scooter who lives across the road from us. Our across the road neighbor who has this loud ass scooter. Guess what a scooter is in this closer, guys? It's Tututu. Oh, okay, it's not him. I thought Tututu was something else because my friend lied to me and told me that it was something else. But actually, Tututu is a motorcycle. Yeah. I thought Tututu, guys, was when you walk into... Fuck, I feel so stupid. I thought it was when you walk into, like, if there's, like, let's say you're in a group of 8 people, right? Let's say you're in a group of 6, because I don't think I frequently walk with groups of 8 people. And you guys are walking on the pavement, like you guys are going somewhere. And you guys are walking on the pavement, you go in twos, like there's 2, 2, 2, 2. There's 3 rows of 2. I thought that was 2, 2, 2 because that's what I was told it was. No, guys, the whole time it was a motorcycle. Anyway. Yeah. I was talking about Rina Sawayama. Her album and her, like, everyone was like, oh my god, like, Rina, you know, she was the up and coming pop it girl, and then she put on Hold the Girl, and then no one gave it any, like, flowers, like. And that was a really good album, like an album with Frankenstein, Imagining, Catch Me in the Air, Hold the Girl, This Hell. Like, what a beautiful album that was, guys. I was tuned in because it came out on my birthday. So how could I not be, you know? But people like didn't even care. I think it was because like actually what happened? Something happened. People were like, she's like problematic AF. I think that's what happened. Cause that's what always happens with the woke lift. You know, the woke lift. Oh no, where did they go? Without saying goodbye. Oh man. Okay, that's enough of that. The moral of the story is that you guys should listen to Rina if you haven't. If you don't, you should listen to her latest album. But now people are canceling her because she made a song with Paris Hilton. I don't really care. I'm not gonna listen to the song because I don't like Paris Hilton. Yeah. Do you guys think it's good to have hatred in your heart? Because like I was thinking, like everyone's always talking about balance, but like it's always like you there's no balance when it comes to that. Like you just have to have only love in your heart. Like I've never heard a person be like you have to balance love and hatred in your heart. What if the secret to like life is like you have to hate as much as you love? Yeah. Like maybe I just haven't read enough like or something. Like maybe I haven't read enough, maybe I don't go out there enough. But I only ever hear like people being like, you know, you have to love everyone. I believe that you should love everyone, but not like love everyone in the sense of like don't love every but keep everyone like understand everyone, you know? Like you have to see everyone. You have to understand that everyone is just like you know? Everyone is just everyone has a goal in life, which is to be happy. And some people go about it strange ways because they think that that is what is going to bring them happiness. And sometimes it's not. If money can't buy happiness, then why is it so fabulous? That is a line from a song by Poppy. Do you guys want the quote of the week? Let me give it to you. So today's quotes of the week is from John Heywood, I think. Let me actually pull it up right now. So basically what happened is our quote of the week is from Heywood. Who wait for dead men shall go long barefoot. We don't have to I'm gonna give you the opportunity to break that down on your own. It's not that complicated, but let this be English class. You guys are gonna figure that out for yourself because I have other things to talk about, you know? You know how it is, man. Today, what I want to talk about to you guys is shit, sorry, I keep dropping my crochet hook. Don't you guys love crocheting? I love crocheting. It's really comforting. Singing this song, 'cause I love kindness isn't a transaction, guys. You being nice to other people never ever means that's what we're talking about. You being nice to people never ever means that you should expect that in return. You're being kind out of the goodness of your heart. I know, like, that sounds bad. I feel like that sounds bad because like naturally the way it should be, I think it should be, you know, when you're good to other people are good to you, or like, yeah, when you you know, spread positivity will find you. Like, that's how it should be, guys. But actually sometimes it's not like that because not everyone's a good person, and like not everyone like how must I word this? Not someone not being kind to you doesn't make them a bad person as well. You know, people are allowed to not be kind to you, and not in the ways that you think. I think everything good will find its way back to you. You just have to look for it. I think. I just think it's not on this, like, maybe not on the same scale for us, you know? Maybe we see it a different way because we have created our own, like, systems and our own things to compare things by, you know? We people. But I think goodness will always find its way back to you if you're putting that out into the universe, out into the world, you know? But you have to be good to yourself first, I think, as well. You have to feel good on the inside. Hey. Hey. You have to feel good on the inside in order for the good you give away or put out to bounce back. Let's not took it up and not back. You think like I knew that ass was real when I hit it, bounce back. Alright, guys, and yeah, I should look for a story about this. Story time. So, okay, I'll go with the simple. When I was little, like, I used to think that was such bullshit. Like, if I'm kind, then I deserve kindness and goodness, you know? Guys, why is it that always, like, when I was young, I used to think stupid shit, like, okay, I get why, like, you know, oh my god, no one talks about, like, how genuinely your whole worldview changes as you grow up. Like, you realize how stupid you were, like, you just become so much wiser. Like, I don't think I'm that wise, but, like, I think I'm so much wiser than I have ever been in my life, and I can feel it. Like, I'm handling things better than I know I would have. Like, I can feel the change in myself. I can feel myself growing up, and it's so weird. No one talks about that. And no one talks about how fucking blissful it is to, like, not to be chasing time. That's really crazy to say at my age and, like, at the climate of things right now. But I don't feel like I've been chasing time, honestly. I don't feel like I've been running out of time. I feel like I've been, there's a 10-cent coin on my floor. Sorry. But I feel like I've been savoring the time that I do have. There's never enough time, but there always is time. So, yeah. It's so delicious to live life and not feel like insane, like fucking, like, I don't know how to put it, like, but like when I was young, I just felt the sense of running with like a carrot being dangled in front of me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what they do to like the horses, the donkeys? That's what I felt like was happening to me. Like, I'm never gonna get this dang carrot, but I just gotta keep running. And like, nothing felt good. But like, I feel like I can see what I'm doing now, you know? Not clearly yet, but I can see there's something to work towards. I just feel so much less lost. I definitely am still lost. I'm not there. I don't even know what way I'm gonna go, but I feel it's so much less than I have in my life. I think also, I don't know. I've been thinking, like, sometimes I feel this like pang. It's for like 5 seconds, guys. This might sound kind of evil, but I feel this pang of like jealousy when I talk to my friends or when I witness my friends with like a really good family dynamic, because my family business has been so like tumultuous when I was so young. Like, when people talk about like their lives at the age that I was going through this whole thing with my family, like shit was normal. Like they're like, I'm like, oh damn, like, oh, that should be me. But guys, I think you gotta stop, you know, the self-pity and the self-loathing, and you just gotta move on, because that's what life is always doing. Life is always continuing, you know. Life is gonna go on whether you're going on with it or not. Mm-hmm. That is a true story, guys. And yeah, where was I going with this? Where was I going with all of this? I get sidetracked so easily, you guys. Do you guys know this about me? Why or in? Anyway, yeah, like, I was just a stupid little kid, and I was like, I deserve, but actually, do you know what I realized? I don't think anyone really deserves anything. Like, if we think about it seriously, being deserving of things is, like, so stupid. Such a stupid concept. Who determines what we deserve? Like, okay, I guess if you're, like, Christian and you believe God, or, like, if you're religious then you believe a higher power, but, like, I don't know where I fit in, like, with, in terms of, like, religion and whatnot. I don't really know what I believe in, or if I believe in anything. But, it just doesn't make sense to me, the idea of deserving inherently, or because of your actions you deserve this. Like, because you know, no matter what you think you deserve or what others think you deserve, and this sounds so terrible, because I also think people deserve certain things, but, like, realistically, like, this shit's not gonna happen. Like, I think you deserve good things in the same way that I want $1,000,000. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I still want the $1,000,000, but I know that, like, that shit's probably not gonna happen just because of the way that the world is. Like, I'd even say I deserve $1,000,000. Like, guys, I'm so cool, I'm so pretty. I deserve $1,000,000 just for being cool and pretty. Like, don't you guys think that? Yeah, that's the problem, guys. Yeah, that's the problem. Like, in the big, big old universe, and even on this tiny little earth that we inhabit, who's determining what we deserve? Like, no one, because being deserving of shit doesn't actually, like, mean anything. Like, what's gonna happen to you is gonna happen to you regardless of whether or not you deserve it. Like, you know what I think? You know what I think? Okay, I'm actually not even gonna go into that. I was about to get, like, sassy. Like, yeah, on a less sassy note than what I was gonna say, I deserve head. I haven't gotten head in a really long time. And that's a true story, my friends. Yeah. And you know I deserve it because I'm cool and I'm pretty, and I'm really awesome, and I love my friends, and I just appreciate all the beauty of the universe. And but, like, I don't expect, like, you should never expect the things like like once you expect things, like, you stop deserving them immediately. Like, I feel like a lot of things also, guys, don't listen to me, I'm just talking. Whatever you believe is the truth, because it's, at the end of the day, it's your universe. The universe is literally you, you know. I said this to my friends a long, long time ago, and I also sent a picture of Bjork with her hand down her pants. I wish I could show you guys, but it was for, like, I don't remember what it was for, but it's a picture of Bjork from, like, the 1990s with her hand down her pants, and I said, Guys, you're literally the universe masturbating. Like, you're just the universe experiencing itself on a really intimate level. Like, that shit is so beautiful. It makes me so appreciative of everything around me. Like, hold on. It's just so beautiful outside. I raised the blinds. Yeah. Yeah. So I could get a better view of outside. What was I saying again? Oh yeah. Makes me so appreciative of like everything around me, you know? Like, because you can perceive everything, or like the things that you can perceive, y- y- the world is yours, you know? Like, you didn't create the world, but because no one did, or okay, guys, if you're a Christian, don't even listen to what I'm saying. Because no one like created, like it's yours, you know? It's not for you, but it's like you're here. You know? Isn't that so beautiful? Why do I always do this? Like, why do I always do? My art teacher used to get so entertained by me when I go on these like silly little rants about um I don't know, like I just like say the silliest things. One time one time it was in this era, like she clocked my shit so bad, guys. I always tell this story because it's so funny. Well, me, it might not be that funny to you guys because you don't even know who I'm talking about. But like one time I was like I had a crush on this girl. Back in the olden days, like last year, around like July, August, September. I had a crush on her, guys. This crush was so long. It was from January, February, March, April. It was from like May to August. April, May, June, July. It was from April to August. April, May, June, July, August. January, February, March, April. Yeah, it was from April to like August. Even September maybe. Nah. I think I started respecting myself in September. That was like one of the longest crushes I've had, like 6 months. Sis, man. I haven't even been alive for 6 months. Damn. Um, but what was I saying about this crush? Oh, I had a crush on this girl, and I was just like always thinking about love, just because love feels so good in all forms. Like not necessarily like romantic love, but like just all love, you know. And then my art class was talking about um what's that movie called with those talking dogs with the superpowers? Um Mad something. I don't remember what it was called, but like they were actually trying to figure out what the movie was called, I think. And then one of my classmates was like, there's like 10 of us, and I love my art class. I'm gonna miss them so much. Anyway, one of my classmates was like, um, what is that movie called with the dogs that have superpowers? And I was like, isn't love the greatest superpower of all? And I was like, kind of joking because like that is so true, guys. But like I would never say something like that, like, you know, just on a whim. Like I was kind of trying to be funny. I don't know. I wasn't being too serious. Like I meant what I said, but I didn't say it because I meant it. Like, yeah. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But I was like, guys, isn't love the greatest superpower of all? And my teacher was like, Natomo, are you in love? And I was like, I think I'm just really easy to read, guys. And also like my crush was literally her favorite. Ah. She always has favorites, like in every year. And this girl's in the year below me. She was in the year below me, and she was like, my teacher's, my art teacher's fave in her class. And like, she's so about it, but like, she's really talented, and she's definitely the teacher's favorite. She's so proud of her, like, as am I, because she's really talented, and it's just so cool to have a friend that talented. But yeah, she's like, yeah, I love my art teacher. She just knows everything. But I was talking about her because she used to be so entertained by these little rants that I went on. Like, I would open my mouth, she just smiled, stopped looking at me. I think she does that to everyone. But like, she would watch me so intently, like, yeah. Anyway, guys, and then she also like will fuck out her opinion and like be like, Letabo is so right, and you guys should all listen to her because she's awesome and she's so pretty and she's so cool. She's so amazing, and she was so woke and fun. I'm gonna miss her so much. Yeah. What else do I have to say? I was actually talking about how kindness is not transactional, guys, but I just got so sidetracked thinking about how much I'm a fan of my art teacher. Oh, I'm gonna miss that white woman. She helped me like really, really turn into an art nerd, like for realsies, and I'm so grateful for that. Anyway, you're like average Joe and Josephine, which is like everyone. Like why do people feel entitled to kindness these days? And like, kindness in their eyes is something so like, no one is doing that shit. Like, oh my god, like, how dare this person not come up to me and kiss my feet? Like, I'm literally so nice to everyone, and you don't even want to kiss my feet. Like, I don't give a fuck. Shut the fuck up. Eating langoma, something about greasing feet. Yeah. Like, how dare this person not come up to me and kiss my feet? That's an example. No one has ever said this shit to me. But, like, people expect people to treat them so interestingly. Like, I don't know, guys. And they're like, oh, that's just, oh, that's just common decency. Like, some things are not that common. Like, some decency is not that common, bruh. And people also, like, love to be so, like, I like to be familiar with people, but like, where was I going with that? I don't know where the fuck I was going with that. Anyway, yeah, you just shouldn't, like, yeah, it's just so weird, like, when people, and like disheartening even, I'd say, when people are like, so, like, when people clearly feel so entitled to like being treated a certain way because, like, they're entitled to it. Like, ugh, ugh. Anyway, guys, and like, even if you are a good person, like, or you think you're a good person, like, what if you're just not? Like, I think about that a lot, actually. Like, it's really worrying. Like, I don't think I'm that good of a person. I don't really care to be seen as like an especially good person. But I try to be like, I don't try to go out of my way to be a bad one. But what if I'm just like a terrible one? Well, guys, so basically, I hope you're happy in the end. So yeah. Oh my gosh. Yesterday my friend was doing karaoke and she sent me a video of her and her sister singing a Taylor Swift song, and like, I was like, I miss doing karaoke. I used to send her these like videos of me. I try to record like everything. I used to send her these videos of me singing fun songs. And I found out I could rap, guys. That's okay. I rediscovered that I could rap because, of course, I had my hit freestyle last year, Tweezer. It is coming, guys. Don't worry, okay? Tweezer is coming to you. I will do whatever it takes. Even if it comes out when I'm 30, you guys will get to hear the studio version of Tweezer. And guys, how did I come up with that? Disela amanzi, usela itwiza. Disela itwiza. Dihleli nobhiza. Unibaba ukuthi it's ufuna ndibhale kwilist. Mind your business. Okanye nza kufaka enqindi. Ndibize iklit because nindirapha ishit. Oh, okay. The last line was inspired by my friend showed me my other friend's Instagram caption and I was like, call me the clit because you guys are all rubbing me the wrong way. And I was like, that is so genius. Like, yeah, call me the clit the way these niggas rub me the wrong way. Why? I think it's so funny when, like, you find that you've been connected to someone that you know for a really long time. Like, you become friends with someone that, like, you used to see all the time and not even think twice about, like, because one of my friends used to be my hallway crush. Then I had a regular crush on her, but that was really embarrassing, so we're not going to talk about that right now. I have talked about it. She was the one I was talking about in the first episode of this podcast. But we're not talking about that right now. We're talking about the hallway crush. Like, I remember, like, I think about this all the time. Like, it's so stupid. Like, back in my stupid dumb era, like, I used to see her walking with her best friend, and I'd be like, oh my gosh, like, because at the time, it's so, like, complex, actually. It's so weird to explain. Basically, when I got to hostel, I was living with people not in my grade. I lived with these girls in the year below me, and so, yeah, I became friends with them because I was new or something, and the other dorms, like, didn't have a space for me, so, yeah. But yeah, like, I'd be like, there are these two girls in your grade that are fine as fuck, like, beautiful as fuck, and they both wear pants because our uniform is a gem. I go to an all-girls school. Well, I went to an all-girls school. Maybe I should do, like, what my all-girls school experience was like. I've been going to an all-girls school since I was 12. What? Since I was 6 for like 12, 13 years. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that I'm gonna like work that out. I'm gonna continue with my story. In the time that I said that, I could have worked that out. Anyway, I'm not going to. I'm just not going to. And then I'd be like, the black one though, with the braids. Like, there's this black girl in your grade with braids, and then they were adding fuel to the fire. They were like, she's actually really weird and off-putting. Like, she wrote a love poem to Weezer in her English class, and I was like, that is the most endearing shit I've ever heard in my life. Like, because guys, Weezer is so fun and silly. I love Weezer, and at the time I didn't know people existed who liked Weezer. I was like I was like a closeted Weezer fan. But like, I was like, that's so silly and cute, and every time I saw her, like, I'd be like, I remember one time she was in the art room, and I popped my head in like the window, and I was like, hey girl, you single? And she was like, yeah. And then I asked her about Weezer. I don't remember how the conversation went, but I was probably being like super off-putting. That's always like, every time I try to riz someone up, every time I try to riz a girl up, like, I just make a fool out of myself. But every time I riz guys up, I like do an adequate job because like I don't really care about men. Sometimes I like practice rizzing on men. But it doesn't even work. Like, it's pointless. I'm so hopeless with the ladies, guys. Someone find me like a riz tutorial. How to have riz. I should stop saying words like riz. I'm 20. Like, next year I'm turning 20. But do you know what, guys? Older people than me have said Riz. Like Jeff Goldblum has probably said Riz in his lifetime. And he's 72. That's like 2 years younger than my dad. I'm gonna make my dad say Riz so that I feel better about saying brain rot words. I'm just gonna like yell Riz in his face until he's like, "What the fuck is Riz?" And then I'll be like, "Yeah, that's cool." Like, like I just go up to him and start yelling Riz, and like, okay, yeah, that's not that funny. Yeah. Yeah. I think my dad's the oldest person I know. Actually, no. I have a grandma who's like 10 years older than him. She had her birthday recently. More than 10, like 10, 15 years older than him. But like she's not my grandma like on my mom or dad's side. She's like a grandma like the other grandma is like my auntie's mom. Yeah. Oh, yeah. My auntie's mom. I think she's in her 90s now. Yeah, cuz in 2020 actually I'm not going to work it out. I'm so terrible with numbers. So I'm just not going to work it out. Because like oh my god, like during like the New Year's, like between Christmas and New Year's on the 30th, I wish my friends a happy New Year's Eve. And they were all like stressed out. They were like, what the fuck? Like it's New Year's Eve. And I was like, yeah, guys, happy New Year's Eve. And they were like, bitch, it's not New Year's Eve. It's New Year's Eve Eve. Like New Year's Eve is tomorrow. And I was like, oh, like I knew that, but I actually didn't know that. And I confessed later and they were like, oh, that's actually so funny. That's actually so funny. But I'm actually really terrible with numbers. Like it's actually really disheartening. Like I see numbers in my brain just like brain just turns off. Like I'm like Percy Jackson. The gods are real, like the Greek gods. Do you guys know the Percy Jackson musical? And the lady that plays Annabeth is so amazing. Even Percy, but he's a bit fruity. So, you know, not into that biz. But yes, guys. What else do we have to talk about? This podcast episode has just been me rumbling. Oh my gosh, let me do some slam poetry for you guys. Okay. So there's a lavender bush outside my house. That's the first. That's what I'm gonna. That's gonna be my inspo. Lavender. Lavender in the tavender. My dad is a tap vendor. He sells taps. Tap tap tap. You hear that rhythm? Okay, this is a freestyle. It's just a rap freestyle. Tap tap tap. You hear that rhythm of this freestyle beat. I'm beating my meat every time that I meet the lovely ladies. Of course. Of course. I would love to have some intercourse. Bars. Oh my gosh. Put your meat in my jaws. Okay, that's actually really vulgar and disgusting. I'm sorry. I don't know why the fuck I said that. Okay. Bush. Bush, turn around. Let me see that tush. Tush. We waking up. We in a rush because we have to get to our jobs. Job A. Job A. Every morning I wake up and make the money. I hustle for the man. I hustle for the man. This is not the future that... What is that light-skinned man who makes reggae music? Made. This is not the future that Bob Marley wanted for me. R.I.P. Bob Marley. R.I.P. Bob Marley. I be doing that Marley. This is so euphoria. Where's the Marley? You bitches can't even spell Marley. My name is not Marley. I love freestyling, guys. It's so fun. I had a friend who freestyled and she was like talking to this guy. She'd freestyle until he texted. And it was so funny. Oh my gosh, let me sing one of her songs for you. My favorite song by her. It's like this. So here's the backstory. one of my friends went to the US. She came back with an Einstein doll, an Albert Einstein doll. Yes, Albert Einstein that invented light, guys. The atomic bomb Einstein. I always say that, like, Einstein, I either say he invented the locomotive or the light bulb, because I used to genuinely confuse the nigga that invented the you see, I still low-key get them confused, but I know Einstein is the bomb guy. But the light bulb dude, the electricity dude, the steam engine dude, get them confused all the time. But yeah, so I always say, like, the steam engine, Albert Einstein is the steam engine, and I don't think people think that. I think people just think I'm stupid. So I'm just coming clean. I'm not that stupid. I know what Albert Einstein is known for. Anyway, y'all, she brought the doll back, and then, like, my other friend, had, like, beef with the doll, and this is the diss track that she wrote to him. Okay, I'm gonna perform it. I'm gonna do a cover. It was completely off the dome, freestyled, by the way. So beautiful to watch in real time. But yeah, this is performed by I don't know if I want to give you guys her rapper name, because then you guys are not going to pay attention to my release when Tweezer comes out. Anyway, this is the song. This is my cover of Haters. The song's called Haters. Einstein, are you my hater now? I thought that we could be friends. Yeah, what do you call haters? Haters. What do you call haters? Haters. What do you call these people that look from below and you're above them? What do you call these people? And then she just started, like, yeah, just rapping so crazy fast that I can't even, like, replicate it. Like, Busta Rhymes. Do you ever think about the fact that, like, Busta Rhymes, like, what a fuck ass name? Busta Rhymes. Like, okay, I understand, like, he's busting a rhyme. Like, he's busting a rhyme. Why couldn't they be like, oh, he's farting a rhyme? Like, he's ejaculating a rhyme. Like, like, do you ever think about that? Or, like, am I just insanely immature? He's just ejaculating a rhyme for us. Like, oh my gosh. Can you come over here and ejaculate a rhyme for me? Anyway. Today I was thinking about my friend who... I have this Indian friend who dyed her hair. And she did a video about, like, all the hair colors that she's dyed her hair. And she dyes her hair a lot. And I was talking to my dad about my other friend who wants to dye her hair and is Indian. And I was like, if I would, like, had Asian hair, I would never dye my hair, because, like, I'd be so afraid to dye my hair. And my dad was like, yeah, that's why I think your friend is really brave for dyeing their hair. And, like, yeah, is that okay to say? Is that, like, racist or something? I hope that's not, like, insensitive. Like, I don't think that's insensitive. I think that's normal to say. I don't think about these things anyway. I saw a tweet that was like, we should bring back 2020 woke, but the panic I just felt in that moment, like, I'm pretty sure that was an okay thing to say, but the panic I just felt in that moment, like, I never want to feel that again. Like, you guys are never gonna catch me canceled. Trigger warning for using letters of the alphabet, guys. Anyway, this was lovely. This was lovely. I love that this was a more unserious one. I was just talking today. And I will see you guys next week, okay, with more things to talk about. Love you, bye.